your role. So, uh, and I think I just want to tell you that this is a very special conference because we have very special people with us, dignitaries on the dais. I think we are blessed, Maharaj, that you have graced the occasion. We really seek your blessings that we do the right thing always. Also, this is a special occasion because first time I think I was told that a private hospital has partnered with patient groups. Cure SMA Foundation of India is a patient group. Pear Academy, from which Dr. Ratna Devi comes, she is an expert in patient advocacy. We are very happy that she landed from Geneva yesterday and she has come all the way to Kolkata. So she was at the WHO meeting in Geneva. So madam, thank you. And Professor Sangeeta Sharma, who's been fighting for medication safety for the last 25 years. Thank you for being here, ma'am. You've been a resource person. Thank you to all the senior administration at Peerless Hospital for allowing MediSafeCon to happen for the second time. And let me tell you that the reason why we do this conference is when patients get admitted in the hospital, they are managed by doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and all other staff. But when the conferences happen, doctors have their separate conferences, nurses have their separate conferences, pharmacists have their separate conferences, medical administrators have their separate conferences. There is no cross communication. And it is expected that in hospital cross communications will happen. So being a person of root cause analysis, my team knows that how much I'm behind them, that why things are going wrong. Because in India, I'm sorry to tell you, we don't have a cross-functional conference like this. So we are very proud that Peerless Hospital organizes this kind of a cross-functional conference, and this time the most important stakeholder, the patient, has been made a part of it. So thank you to all my patient safety partners. I have to thank some of my people without whom this would not have been possible. I know this was not in the agenda, but Professor Rai has told me to keep it short. And I'm going to keep it short, but I will like to felicitate few people because they say, sir, aapni tokhon felicitate. I want to felicitate few people without whom this would not have been possible. May I now request on stage Mr. Anupam Das to come up because he's been one of the backbones. Can we have the felicitations to begin? May I request our Shamiji to felicitate Anupam Das. Mr. Shubir Shah, wherever you are very, very important. Please come here. Mr. Shubir Shah, Mr. Shantanu Mishra, he has been talking to all my sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. Without you, this would not have been possible. I know I'm getting into... Mr. Shubir Shah, are you around? Mr. A round of applause for them. They work left, right, center. They are the people of MediSafeCon. So we have not done anything. These are the people who actually work left, right. Mrs. Rupa Banerjee, you've been there with us all throughout. Rubel Chaudhary, Mr. Rubel Chaudhary from pharmacy, he also is a very, very big support. So these are, I request sir to felicitate our, your help this wouldn't have been successful. So a round of applause to all of you. Thank you. And my organizing team, I see Suchandra there. So excuse me if I'm not saying anybody's name, it will come. Organizing team was amazing. Thank you. We will be back with MediSafeCon 2024. Hopefully with larger number of people supporting us. Thank you. Mansi Bharti, madam, also please. Madam is also supporting us, so one for you as well, and the entire nursing team of Peerless Hospital. Thank you, madam.
to our table, I would like to request you.
Dear friends, 2023, a one-day conference on the theme Engaging Patients for Medication Safety. I'm grateful to Dr. Subhrajyoti Bhaumik for inviting me here to be a part of this important program. As I said, it's a cross-functional conference which involves the medical professionals, nurses, the pharmacists, and he again and again told me, Swamiji, we need your blessings. So what I would like to remind you, in our tradition, in our Sanatana Dharma, in our Indian tradition and wisdom, doctors are held in great esteem. They are held in great esteem and position of high reverence. And in fact, the Sanskrit saying for this is Vaidyo Narayana Hari. Vaidyo Narayana Hari means he is a physician, is Lord himself. He is not a representative of Lord, of the Supreme Being, the Supreme Force which governs this cosmos. He is God himself. So you can understand the great reverence accorded to the medical professionals, the nursing professionals, the pharmacists, etc. So it's a part of the World Patient Safety Day. I worked as a medical doctor in the field of tuberculosis and allied chest diseases for about 25 years. I've worked with terminally ill tuberculosis patients, pulmonary tuberculosis patients having a lot of adverse reactions to hepatotoxic drugs like rifampicin, isoniazid, pyrazinamide, etc., developing neurotoxicity to INH, cycloserine. So I understand how important the subject is, and as they say, we must first, our duty is not to harm the patient. So doctors, nursing professionals, pharmacists, they are all doing wonderful job. They are serving humanity, and medical profession, nursing profession, these are all very noble professions. There is no doubt about it. And as he said, we need your blessings. And to work day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, we need doctors, ourselves, we need blessings of the divine. That is rejuvenation, self-motivation. Because doctors have gone through this phase. Doctors, it's not a bed of roses. It's a very stressful job. It is not all milk and honey. It can be an emotional roller coaster. We feel happy when we find our patients fully recovered and restored to health, and we feel depressed. Guilt conscience haunts us when we lose our patients. I was listening to an authority on diabetes mellitus who was telling when a patient dies of hypoglycemia, the pain, the agony the doctor feels. So these are all preventable diseases. And doctor-patient relationship is of tremendous importance. Now, engaging patients for medication safety. So, communication skills are very important. Doctors must have that patience, that love, the sympathy. They must be able to afford time, spare time, and tell the patients about various adverse reactions and empowering the patients themselves. So, when doctors, nursing professionals, they are all they can suffer from emotional exhaustion. All of you know that burnout syndrome, easy defatigability, and irritability, long drawn working hours, sleep deprivation, the disturbance of the circadian rhythm, etc., can affect our efficiency. So, how to cope with stress when stress, because of a lack of infrastructure, lack of funds, so many issues. When a doctor is faced with, he has to cope with all these things. So, as a part of the blessings, the great spiritual master Swami Vivekananda said, all blessings, Dr. Subhrajyoti Bhaumik, I would like to remind him that all blessings, all guidance that you need, it's already within every one of us. It is inherent. Like a tremendous infinite amount of energy is hidden, latent in an atom. So infinite amount of energy, blessings, wisdom, guidance, peace, joyfulness, a sense of fulfillment everything is inbuilt, inherent. It is just lying dormant. We have to express it, we have to manifest it, we have to experience it through our work. You're already doing great work, as I said, Vaidyo Narayana Hari, doing service to humanity, service to God. So, stress management, when we are stressed, we cannot be courteous as doctors, as medical professionals. The world expects us to be calm, courteous, loving, sympathetic, with empathy. But when we ourselves are under stress, it's difficult to live up to the high standards. So here comes the importance of prayer in our tradition. I am keeping a stopwatch because Dr. Bhaumik had told me, Swamiji, you have just 5 to 10 minutes. So I am very conscious of this thing. I will not overshoot it. So he was telling me your presence is required. So what is that? How to manifest this? One most we link ourselves with that inexhaustible supreme force which spins this universe. What is the physiology of prayer? Dr. Alexis Carrel, one of the pioneers in vascular surgery, he writes in his book